Initiating moisture.
Welcome to the Moist Meter. Let's analyze the wetness found within the new Purge movie. So, the Purge franchise is a series I find very interesting on a conceptual level, and I think at times they have a very interesting and cool story to tell, but the movies are stinky ass bombs. I don't think they're very good, and I don't even know what they're trying to be. I don't know if they're trying to be horror movies or scary, because they don't even come close to succeeding in being a competent, scary horror movie. It's about as scary as going on the Fortnite forums on epicgames.com or reading the R Creepy subreddit. There's just nothing frightening about these movies. They don't really succeed in being action movies either, which it seems like they're more geared towards, which is what they're going for, is a more action-oriented movie series. But they don't do that very well either, because they just use shaky cam 100% of the time. But anyway, the first Purge is the new one. It's about the first Purge as an experiment on Staten Island, where the new founding fathers put it into action to see how it'd go over, and the story just follows characters trying to survive it, and also piecing together what exactly is going on, and really just trying to figure out what the true purpose of the Purge is. Now, I want to talk about the overarching story because I like it quite a bit, but I can't even talk about this movie at all without mentioning that it is just filled to the anus with political commentary. And I'm not exaggerating when I say it will fist your dick hole with social and political commentary and stances. For a lot of people, that's going to be a turnoff. For me personally, I didn't really care much because it makes sense in this movie's universe, but they really went so far into making these stances and statements that it really does detract from the movie as a whole. Not even that the movie was even that great to begin with. It's a mediocre movie at best. But anyway, let's just talk about the fucking story, because I do like that. America's getting fucked belly up, and the new founding fathers' solution is legalizing all crime, but what they really want is murder. They want a lot of dead people during the 12-hour purge, and I think that's cool. This movie has some good characters, and by some good characters, I mean one good character, the main character, Dimitri. I think he's a badass. Every other character in this movie was two-dimensional and uninteresting. They didn't do any cool shit. Dimitri did all the cool shit. He did all the cool shit, got every cool shit trophy award for this movie. He was fun to watch on the screen. Everyone else was not. And I really hate, and this is in all the Purge movies, that they have like this perception of crazy people as if they asked a fourth grader what they think a crazy person is. Oh, a crazy person is someone who doesn't like Doritos, or somebody that'll step on a bag of gummy worms and not even cry about it. So then they take that and they put that idea of a crazy person in the movie as a purger. What I mean by this is, it's pathetic watching them make crazy purgers. In this movie, they have this over-reliance on dolls and baby dolls. That's apparently the scariest shit in the world, because every purger has some variation of that as their shtick, as their, wow, this person's fucking insane. Get this man to Arkham Asylum, he's carrying around a fucking doll. There's these two old women pushing shopping carts full of stuffed animals and dolls, and then they set them on the pavement rigged with firecrackers, and they laugh as they blow them up. Yikes. Terrifying. I'm gonna be up all night. There's a man who hides in the sewer who's wearing a baby doll mask, making baby noises as he's grabbing some woman's leg, dragging her into the sewer and grabbing her pussy, and she says pussy grabber. Wow, what a subtle Donald Trump reference, and damn, that baby mask and baby noise shit was scary. It's just fucking ridiculous, and it's pathetic and embarrassing. One of the main insanos here was a man called Skeletor. And his craziness was, I'm crazy. I'm gonna kill people because I'm crazy. I don't like people, I'm crazy. Skeletor's character in a nutshell. And he kills people. That's it. It's fucking dumb. I guess that's their attempt at horror, but I really don't know, because it's not scary, and they don't even try to make it scary. They do like a couple jump scares. I think they tried. I don't really know, because they didn't work. It's just pathetic, their attempts at crazy purgers. It's embarrassing to watch. When they're not throwing those embarrassing caricatures of crazy people, and they have like actual, people that are shooting guns and shit and, doing some crazy shit, that's alright. And then that leads to decent action scenes with a mediocre shaky cam, but they have some okay shots that are fun to watch, and they have some blood spilling, so it at least isn't super boring to watch, which I guess is a compliment. But overall, it doesn't succeed in any area it goes for. It has an overarching story that I think is very strong, but they just don't know how they want to use it. At times they're going for that cheap scare or some type of horror, suspense, thriller type deal that never works, and other times they're just going for in-your-face action, which also doesn't work that well because they don't film it well. Dimitri's action scenes are pretty strong, like when he's fighting in the stairwell, it's alright, but the shaky cam makes it unwatchable. So I just don't know what area they wanted to focus on, because they didn't succeed in any, in my opinion, except for the soundtrack. If this movie was just one big music video for a bunch of different songs that they played throughout here, this would be the shit. If that's what they were going for, they succeeded, because the music in this movie is a fucking banger. That music is great. Whoever did the soundtrack, good shit. Really enjoyed the music in this one. That's not something I ever really pay too much attention to, but damn, they killed it with the soundtrack here. I really enjoyed it a lot. But past that, everything else was just anywhere from mediocre to just embarrassing, in my opinion. It's just, you can do so much more with the concept instead of struggle to find your identity in it. But let's go ahead and plug this shit into the moist meter. I'm giving the first Purge a 30%. Great concept, some decent action scenes. Dimitri's a badass, fucking banging soundtrack, but man, it's a stink-ass movie in my opinion. That's not great. Don't see it as a horror movie. See it as something that you have nothing else to do and you want to waste an hour and 30 minutes or something. It's not a boring movie by any means, but you're not going to walk out of there super pleased with how you spent your time. That's it. See ya.